Pregnancy is a transformative journey, and maintaining pelvic floor health during this time is essential for supporting the bladder, uterus, and bowel, preventing urinary incontinence, reducing pelvic discomfort, and preparing the body for labor and postpartum recovery. To ensure effective strengthening, it is important to combine awareness, functional exercises, and proper breathing techniques, focusing not only on isolated contractions, but also on movements that mimic daily activities and labor positions. A structured approach begins with understanding the pelvic floor, a group of muscles that form a hammock-like support at the base of the pelvis, which contracts and lifts when engaged correctly. Strengthening these muscles helps stabilize the core, improve posture, and maintain alignment during pregnancy, making routine activities easier and safer. One of the most effective ways to incorporate pelvic floor training is through functional movements, such as squats, where the muscles are challenged in a realistic weight-bearing context. To perform pelvic floor activation during squats, follow these steps. 1. Stand with feet shoulder-width apart and toes slightly turned out, maintaining a neutral spine. 2. Take a deep diaphragmatic breath, drawing the lower belly inward, while gently contracting and lifting the pelvic floor as if stopping urine midstream. 3. Hinge at the hips and slowly lower into a squat, keeping knees aligned with the toes and the pelvic floor engaged throughout. 4. Exhale slowly as you return to standing, maintaining gentle engagement to reinforce muscular endurance. 5. Repeat for 3 sets of 10 repetitions, resting as needed. In addition to squats, several complementary exercises enhance pelvic floor strength and overall stability. Bridges can be performed by lying on the back with knees bent, lifting the hips while contracting the pelvic floor, and holding for 5 to 10 seconds before lowering. Side-lying leg lifts, performed on each side, engage the core, hips, and pelvic floor simultaneously, promoting stability and muscular coordination. Standing marches or mini squats, where you lift one leg at a time while engaging the pelvic floor, improve balance and prepare the body for real-life movements. Each exercise should be performed with slow, controlled motions, avoiding breath holding and focusing on quality of contraction rather than quantity of repetitions. Breathing techniques are also integral. Inhaling deeply while relaxing the pelvic floor, followed by exhaling as the pelvic floor contracts, coordinates core muscles and prevents undue pressure on the bladder and abdomen. To provide structure, a sample weekly routine can be followed. Day 1. Pelvic floor. Focus. 5 minutes of light warm-up. Walking or gentle hip circles. 3 sets of 10 pelvic floor activated squats, 3 sets of 12 bridges, 3 sets of 10 side-lying leg lifts per side, finishing with 5 minutes of deep diaphragmatic breathing. Day 2, active recovery, 20-30 minutes of low-impact cardio, swimming, prenatal yoga, or stationary cycling, integrating pelvic floor awareness in every movement. Day 3, strength and function, repeat. Day 1, exercises with slight increases in range of motion or hold time. Incorporate 2 to 3 sets of mini standing marches for 10 repetitions per side. Day 4, rest or gentle stretching. Focus on posture, hip mobility, and relaxation techniques while maintaining awareness of pelvic floor engagement during transitions between positions. Day 5, combined session. 3 sets of pelvic floor activated squats, 3 sets of bridges, 3 sets of side-lying leg lifts, and 3 sets of mini squats, ending with 5-10 minutes of diaphragmatic breathing and mindfulness. Day 6, low-impact cardio. 20-30 minutes of walking, swimming, or prenatal yoga, emphasizing pelvic floor contraction during lifting, bending, or reaching movements. Day 7, rest and reflection, gentle mobility work, visualization, and continued focus on pelvic floor engagement in daily tasks. Throughout the week, several practical tips ensure safety and effectiveness. Tip 1, always maintain proper alignment, keeping knees over toes during squats and bridges, and avoiding hyperextension of the lower back. Tip 2. Avoid holding your breath. Exhale during contraction to reduce intra-abdominal pressure. Tip 3. Listen to your body. Any pain, discomfort, or unusual symptoms should prompt modification or cessation of the exercise. Tip 4. Incorporate awareness of the pelvic floor in daily life, such as during standing, lifting, or transitions, to reinforce strength in functional contexts. Tip 5. Work with a prenatal fitness specialist or physiotherapist when possible to receive individualized guidance and ensure correct technique. Sub-exercises can further enhance pelvic floor activation. Sub-exercise A. Kegel pulses. While lying down, contract and release the pelvic floor rapidly for 10-15 repetitions, focusing on gentle lift without tightening the glutes. Sub-exercise B. Wall sits with pelvic floor. Engagement: slide down a wall into a partial squat, contract the pelvic floor, and hold for 10-15 seconds, repeating 3 to 4 times to build endurance. Sub-exercise C. Seated pelvic tilts. Sit on a stability ball or chair. Gently tilt the pelvis forward and backward while contracting the pelvic floor, promoting mobility and coordination. By combining these exercises, breathing techniques, and functional movements, pregnant women can cultivate a strong, resilient pelvic floor, improve posture and balance, and reduce the likelihood of urinary incontinence, pelvic discomfort, and other pregnancy-related complications. Importantly, strengthening the pelvic floor during pregnancy is not solely about physical preparation. It also fosters a deeper connection with the body, increases confidence, and equips women with the tools to manage the physical demands of labor and postpartum recovery effectively. The benefits extend beyond pregnancy, providing a foundation for long-term pelvic health, supporting core stability, and enhancing overall quality of life. Ultimately committing to a structured weekly routine, incorporating pelvic floor activation during squats and complementary exercises, practicing mindful breathing, and integrating these principles into daily life empowers pregnant women to take control of their health, enjoy greater physical comfort, and approach childbirth and motherhood with strength, resilience, and confidence.